I'm a technology education major, so I deal a lot with developing lesson plans for students, working with different things, everything from wood shop to computer class to what we're going to be talking about today, biotechnology. In our biotechnology class at Cal U, we have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of really nice equipment to do really fun things. But I'm going to be a teacher here in a few years in a school that's probably not going to have the same equipment. So my idea for an honors addendum here through Cal was to develop a way to have the same experience for students, but on a cheaper budget. So has anybody ever heard of hydroponics? Anybody? Yeah. Can you give me a brief definition? What do you do with hydroponics?
You grow plants in a water-based medium.
Exactly. All right. So, again, at school, we have the ebb and flow systems, different drip systems, all these different things that are great. That provide nutrients to the plant, watch them grow. Document all the different patterns and growth because of the different mixtures of solutions and different soil types, things like that we use. So what I wanted to do again was to find a way to make it for very cheap or free. So I used all this stuff. A 2-liter bottle, some water, an old t-shirt, some dirt, and some plants, right? Some seeds. So I'm going to show you all how I did that, how I came about with this idea. So first, you need a knife. Okay. I'm certified to use a pocket knife. I don't know. I'm a Boy Scout. I don't know. But so what you want to do, right when you start this off, you get a 2-liter bottle. You want to drink whatever's in the bottle first. That's the first step here. So again, you can have what I would do in this situation, being a teacher, is I would have my students come in with a 2-liter bottle to class, right? So they come in with their own 2-liter bottle that they'll be making this out of. And depending on the age group, they might be allowed to cut it themselves. They might not. If it's for elementary school kids, obviously I'd let them use the knives for the high school kids because, well, high school kids are immature and dangerous. So. So, take this bottle right here, right? Move the water away so you don't spill that. Take it about 3/4 away from the bottom. You want to keep the top on the bottle, because if you don't, then it just compresses and you can't poke a hole in it. So just so you know. And the goal here is to cut the top of the bottle. It's really loud, but it helps you use a serrated blade so you can, saw through it. I'm not crazy, I promise. So, we have here is the top of the bottle, the bottom of the bottle, okay? And how this is going to work is the bottom of the bottle is going to act like a reservoir to hold the water and nutrient mix that the plant's going to use to survive, right? And what's really nice about this is since 2-liter bottles are pretty inexpensive, any of your students can pick them up. What you can do is you can get a lot of them and analyze the results of how different ones grow with the different nutrients that you have access to. And even things like Miracle Grow. You can put some Miracle Grow in here, just comparing the difference between using it and not using it. And that's really what I was trying to prove with all this. So what you do next is you take the t-shirt, take the knife again, you cut you want to take a strip about 3 inches wide and About a foot to 18 inches long or so. And what's going to happen is you put the t-shirt through the opening in the bottle, and we're going to put the soil on the top here and put the seeds in. And what this does, what the t-shirt does, is the t-shirt absorbs the water and it acts like a wick, and the water will come up through the t-shirt and up to the top of the bottle here where the soil is and where the seeds are. So the seeds will constantly be getting enough water and enough nutrients that they need to survive and to start growing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys here, and after this we're just going to be able to put it in the direct sunlight, and the plants will be able to grow. So get a little bit of soil, and yes, I did dig this dirt up from the lawn outside of school this morning, so it is fresh and it was free. So get some dirt in here, some soil, whatever you're going to use. This is prime topsoil from the president's lawn outside of his house. I'm just kidding. Sorry. And these are seeds. These are official Earth Day seeds. There was an Earth Day celebration yesterday at school. This is cilantro. I'm not sure what this looks like when it grows, because we always grow peppers and tomatoes, but that's okay. I guess we'll find out in a few months. So, get a little bit more dirt to put on top here. You just set it in like so. Within about a half an hour or so, all water that's on the bottom will be able to get into the cotton of the t-shirt and get into the fibers, and it'll slowly start to make its way up into the soil here. And from that, the seeds will receive the nourishment that they need to survive. And so what we've done with this is we implemented this in our biotechnology classroom at school. Now all the students who go through the class, the very first day of school, they're told they need to bring in a 2-liter bottle for the next class, and they all do it themselves. We don't have all the research or all the evidence of how the plants have grown yet, because they've just started this semester. So next year at the conference, I'll be able to tell you guys how it's all worked, the differences between the plants. But this is the system essentially that they've all used all this semester to make their own. In our one lab, they have a whole line against the window of a bunch of bottles, and it looks really silly. But again, it was really inexpensive to do. This is by far the most cost-effective way in our lab to grow the different plants that we've been growing there. So yeah, that's all I can. If anybody would like another one, or anybody wants to try and make their own here, I have extra supplies if you'd like to afterwards, whenever we have the questions. But yeah.